I gotta say though, man, I'm a little bit upset right now. I just heard you use the phrase "Hey guys," and obviously that's banned now. So, if you'd like to issue an apology to our upset viewers, then now's the time, really, isn't it?
Dear upset viewers, go fuck yourselves.
Hey guys,
Walk it off, guys.
did you not see that the black child on the internet telling us all we're not allowed to do that anymore?
I did, well, Crip Daddy, who, by the way, is going to be coming on the show very soon. We'll do it on a Thursday, maybe not this Thursday. We'll try and get him maybe next Thursday. But Crip Daddy's going to come on. If you don't know Crip Daddy, go look, search Crip Daddy on Twitter. He's fucking hilarious. He's brilliant. Him and Ricky Berwick constantly. Sorry, Berwick. They don't pronounce it properly. Berwick. They're always sniping at each other, but really, really sharp, funny guy, this one. And I can't wait to get him on the show. But he sent me that video via DM, knowing full well that this old gammon would be fully puce in colour after watching it. And there's so many of these things bother me. I got lectured today by some dreadful, dreadful fucking know-it-all that I had to mute. Because there was that story from Sky about the penguin chick that was put with the same-sex parents, and it's the first penguin chick that hasn't had its gender assigned.
Yeah.
And I was just like, for fuck's sake, last one out, turn the light off. Why are you outraged? It's very hard to sex penguins. And I had to explain to this fucking ferocious gender fan that it's this anthropomorphic bullshit of putting human ideas on animals. The penguin will know exactly what it is. I said it's already had its gender assigned. So then this person who told me I was an ignorant fuck and knew nothing about anything, and they were very clever because they're all narcissists. You get that with a lot of leftists as well. They're fucking nightmares for it. Do your research. Said gender is a human factor, so no, it doesn't have a gender. It's like, oh, how many biologists would disagree with you there? Because humans, the only species that separate sex and gender. Gender is reference to an animal's sex.
Yeah.
And also, are you really trying to tell me that gender-related traits are only there in humans? And then I muted it because I'd had enough. But man, fuck these people and fuck the stupid ideas. Oh, it's not at its gender assigned. They say that, don't they? With babies, why do they assign their gender at birth? Well, because they have a look and they go, "That's a boy, that."
Yeah, they don't assign a gender. That's a really weird. Well, it's one of those sort of signals, isn't it? Verbal signals that you're in the club. Assigned gender at birth, and it's like no, observed gender. Yeah. Usually before
Observed.
birth. They do it at
Assigned.
However many weeks, 20 weeks or whatever, when they do that really big scan where they check each bit of your vertebrae and all the rest of it. And yeah, they know at that point your gender. They know it. Unless you are a freak abnormality where, you have got the brain of the opposite gender in your, which does happen. It does happen. It comes up on scans is the thing when they scan male brains and female brains, they've identified differences. And sometimes when they scan a female brain, they go, oh, this has quite masculine traits. So that does happen. And that's fine. But that doesn't mean you just throw out the whole thing. It's that old thing, isn't it, man? Some people are born with 9 fingers, but you don't stop selling gloves.
Well, what I like to point out is that they're abnormal. And then they get really annoyed. Who are you to define normal? Well, normal is the median.
Yeah. Well, you were just saying 10 minutes ago, heteronormative, cis-normative. So you do accept that there's a normal. You just don't allow anyone to speak of it unless it's as an insult. We're trying to reject those things. What things? Nothing, because they don't exist. It's like, okay, cool.
It's like when they tell me now that I'm a cis male. I managed to go through at least 40 years without being aware that I had a designation. But apparently you must be designated cis. There's no need to have a designation for the norm.
You're just male. You're just a man.
There's just no need because it's the norm. And there are abnormalities to each side. And they always bring up the argument, what about intersex? We used to call them hermaphrodites, didn't we? It's like, but they're like 0.0001 of the population.
Yeah, and even them, for the vast majority of them, still, it's a genetic abnormality. They still present as the sex they are. They're not, you know, like hermaphrodite doesn't mean that you've got a vagina and a penis. It can do, but even amongst
I've seen films.
Yeah, but even amongst intersex people, the proportion who are actually kind of both sexes at once is very, very small.
Yeah, and it's almost unheard of them for.
And even then, you're still presenting as both sexes.
Well, usually there's usually a dominant sex. There's usually a dominant one. It's usually like a bloke with a fanny or a woman with a cock.
What happened to it though, man? Freaks. Here's the thing, man. I'm a freak. And there used to be a time when we were just proud of being freaks. You know, I used to listen to Prince and we'd be like, yeah, man, I'm a dirty freak. And we enjoyed it. We enjoyed our lot in life. And we just kind of got on with it. But now there's this weird thing where we're telling the whole world, you know, no, we're not freaks. We're also normal. And you have to say that we're normal as well. And it's like, well, why? Why do we have to say that?
I can't say it because they're not normal. It's not an insult. It's just a fact. You're not normal because normal is the majority, the median, the norm.
I know I'm not normal. I'm not.
We all know.
Like, but I'm not going to start fucking harassing people and telling them, hey guys, it's just common, innit? This gendered language. What are these people going to do when they realise like almost every country on the planet has gendered language, heavily gendered language?
I've asked, right. Why is it I'm told I must accept everybody's version of everything? And I'm like, well, why can't I be accepted for what I am? And then apparently it's because what I say is offensive. It's like, well, that's not my problem. You must accept that. It's just who I am. You must accept me. I identify as a cunt.
Yeah.
So they have to respect that. They have to respect. In fact, I'm going to start demanding it on Twitter. I can feel a T-shirt, a movement.
Oh God, I really want some new